Hi, paper thinkers. In this video, I'll walk you through the process of updating your Supernote offline, step by step. I really appreciate that Supernote offers the option to update our devices online or offline. While offline updates involve a few extra steps, they're great for protecting privacy and security, and they let you choose when to connect to Wi-Fi. Now, while this video demonstrates the process for a previous software update, the steps are essentially the same for the latest update. Along the way, I'll share some tips and things to watch out for to ensure a smooth update. This process is the same for both the A5X and the A6X. So let's get started and ensure your device is up to date with the latest features and improvements. Just follow along and you'll be all set in no time. Before you go offline, you'll need to download the latest firmware update. Just head to the support section on the Supernote website. You'll find it by going to the menu, clicking on support, and scrolling down to the changelog. Here, you'll see a link to how to update your Supernote. Click on that, and it'll take you to the firmware updates. For Safari users, to prevent the file from getting unzipped by default, just head to your settings. And then, under General, uncheck the box for Open Safe Files after downloading, and then you'll be all set to download the file. Since we are updating the A5X or the A6X, we'll want to click here. On my computer, it's set to automatically download to the Downloads folder, so it will be there in just a moment. Here, you can see the firmware update has successfully downloaded and the file remains zipped. This is very important. You may be tempted to rename this file to something more descriptive, such as Supernote Update, but resist that temptation. If the file is renamed, the system will not recognize it and the installation will fail. I like to transfer the file to the Supernote via a USB drive. You can also download the file directly to your device via a USB-C cable. If you have a Mac, you'll need to use an MTP software such as OpenMTP for your Supernote to show up on your computer. This is the USB drive that I like to use. It has both a USB-C connector and a USB-A connector, so it's compatible with a lot of different computers. And it also comes in a variety of storage sizes from 16 gigs to 128 gigs. I'll include a link in the video description. Now, I'm going to transfer the file to my USB drive. On my USB drive, I've named my folders to match the folders on the Supernote device itself. To tell them apart though, I have added the prefix SN, standing for Supernote. So this file needs to be transferred to the export folder because that's where it's going to go on my Supernote. So it's saying that an update exists, and that's because I previously updated the Supernote the last time there was an update. Each update is always called update.zip so that the system can recognize the file. So I'm going to go ahead and replace the previous update because this one is the latest. And we can fast forward through this process. And now it is up to date and ready to be transferred to the Supernote device. Make sure you eject the USB drive first from your computer to avoid damaging it. So now I'm going to transfer the file from my USB drive to the Supernote. So first I am going to go into the file section, which I have open here, but if you never need to get to it, you just swipe down here and then tap Files, and then it'll take you here. So now I'm going to insert my USB drive. And now it has appeared. I'm going to locate the update file, which I had saved in the SN export folder. And I am now going to long press to select it. I want to copy it, and I'm going to copy it to the export folder on the Supernote itself. So to do that, I'm going to tap on Supernote here, which takes me to the device, and then I'm going to tap on the export folder. And here it's asking me if I want to copy, which I do, and I'm going to say OK, which means that it's going to do the copying. So this takes about 30 seconds, so we can fast forward through this process. So now you can see that the file has been copied over, so I'll tap OK. And at this point, it has automatically ejected the drive, so I can go ahead and take that off as well. The system should automatically recognize that an update is available. If it does not, go ahead and restart your device. You can do this by holding the power button. So yes, I want to turn off the power. I'm going to give the system just a moment to make sure that it's truly powered down. Now I'm going to go ahead and turn the device back on. With the restart, the system has realized the update is available, so I'm going to go ahead and update now. So it's really important to not interact with the device while it is installing the update. There are times where it might actually show your screen like it is right now, and it may seem like it's done, but it actually isn't. So give it a little bit of time. Last time it took about 3.5 minutes for the update to be fully installed. If you at some point see your screen and it seems like it's done, give it a few more moments and you'll know when it actually is completely done when the system auto restarts. This is new from the last time I updated my Supernote. It looks like there is an update to the files themselves as part of this firmware update, so it'll take some time to go through this process. The number of updates needed is related to the number of files that you have on your Supernote. And now the Supernote has been updated. You'll know that the installation has been completed when the system auto restarts and opens to the last notebook you had open. And here's a tip. If you largely use your Supernote offline, you might not know when the next update is available. So sign up for Supernote's newsletter on their website, and you'll always be up to date on the latest news. And if you found this video helpful, please like, subscribe, and ring the bell to get notified of new videos. Links to the USB drive and to the Supernote firmware updates page can be found in the description. See you in the next one, paper thinkers.